Three, two, one. Alright, how about this, guys? WolfSlam is just a day away. So, let's see what the matches are, and I will give you my take on what I believe will happen. If my track record is anything to indicate, I'm not really a good betting man, but I still like to do this for fun anyway. So, we're starting off with a kickoff, and it appears that the first match on the kickoff show will be Kyle O'Reilly, dude, aka Kyle O'Reilly, taking on Eric Black. Now, honestly, I think this is going to be a pretty good match. Eric Black is one hell of a competitor. Don't know where he's from. Don't know what he looks like under all that face paint. But he is able to bring out a lot of pain, especially with the Tower of Destruction burning hammer of his. On the other hand, Kyle O'Reilly, he is known to be reckoned with. Former NXT Tag Team Champion on multiple occasions, and the fact that he can make your arm break with the Armageddon. I don't know. This could be Eric Black's first loss, but I'm going to lock in and say Eric Black is going to take this one. I mean, O'Reilly's very good, but I'm going to have to go with Black on this one. The second match on the kickoff show is planned to be a bit of an exhibition match between Sean Martin, who is a rookie here on WDW, taking on Tim Case. Now, I've seen both of their first matches, and Sean Martin, I really think he can deliver. I mean, sure, he's got that one move where he targets their arm, but it takes way too long and it's easily counterable. But I feel like he has a bit going for him. Tim Case, on the other hand, I don't know. It said he's been wrestling for about 14 years in Germany, but his debut match, to be honest, wasn't that promising. We were wondering who trained him. Was it Baron Blade's German cousin, Baron von Blad? Because if it was, I'm afraid you might have needed a better coach there, Tim. Oh, honestly, I think I'm going to have to give that one to Sean Martin, only because I know for a fact Sean can deliver. Tim, we're just going to have to wait and see. Work in progress. Now, the third and final match on the kickoff is defending champion Kiyu taking on Gabriel Pierce one final time for the WDW Platinum Championship. Now, I really don't know how to call this one. I mean, you got the size and strength advantage of Kiyu, who's essentially got the blood of Wolfie Kingston in his moveset. On the other hand, you got Gabriel Pierce, who is able to easily scope into the opponent's weaknesses and counter with them, and his critical error move is nothing to sneeze at. And the last time they fought, if I reckon, it went to a double countout. I really don't know how it's going to work out, but if I had to choose, I'd have to say it's time for Gabriel Pierce to get his hands on the championship. That's my call. But whoever wins that match will have to stay right where they are, because WolfSlam itself will start with the defense of the same championship against Nick the Rhino Sanchez. We haven't seen him for about 7 years, and man, he is delivering one hell of a fight. Let me just say it this way. I will be very, very shocked if Nick does not wind up taking the title from whoever he faces, whether it's Kiyu or Gabriel Pierce. We're just going to have to wait and see. Who do you think it'll be? Let us know in the comments because, well, we're actually going to be responding to you from right at our radio station. We can't go out of nowhere. So the second match on the show is planned for Happy Cole to defend the King of the Wolves title against Skullmageddon, who is finally getting a title opportunity here in Season Quarantine. About fucking time. Now, this is going to be a pretty close one because Skullmageddon has shown that his brawling style can earn him victories. At the same time, this is Happy Cole we're talking about. It's like the more unhappy you are, the more it fuels him up. Me personally, I think Cole's got this one in the bag. My call. The third match planned on the card is Zinda Haku, who is still on a one-man anger war from losing the titles with Leo Carr. Get over it already, Zinda! God! Taking on Owashi Hayabusa, and this all started about a month ago when Zinda decided to ruin Owashi's debut match. No, Owashi popped in to ruin Zinda. So, even though Owashi did a bit of a heelish tactic there to start, I'm still going to have to go with him because his lucha ability has won him plenty of singles matches and his debuting tag one. While Zinda, his emotions are going to get the better of him. I know it. Owashi will be your winner. I guarantee it. The fourth match on the card, where am I? Is Percy Lopez, the real deal, defending the Wolfpack Championship against Devin Myers. And just like Leo Coleslaw said at the last episode of WDW, I don't know how to call this one either, man. I have to agree with you. I mean, sure, it looked like Devin Myers was getting the crap beaten out of him, but I was all just a front, and he was able to destroy Percy in those few moves. I mean, fuck. Honestly, I don't know how to call this one. I'm indecisive on this one. But if I really, really had to choose, Percy has been showing he has what it takes to be the champion. At the same time, Devin could probably just wring his neck right in the middle of the arena. We might have to call the morgue. This is a very tough call. Gun to my head, I would have to say Lopez would probably retain. Very tough call. That's the one I'm making. The fifth planned match, which I'm still not for certain if it's just a regular singles match or if it is indeed a Falls Count Anywhere match, is Will Wildside defending the title against Isaac No, Will Wildside doesn't have a title. He is accompanying people that do have titles, and they have the night off. No, Will Wildside will be taking on Isaac Mystery one-on-one. And to be honest, I think Isaac might have what it takes. Although Will might be showing his true wild side. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to go with Isaac on this one. I mean, he's got that submission hold and that little coast-to-coast drop kick on tap. So, I'm afraid I'm going to have to go with Isaac there. Now, what's next is a match everyone's going to be talking about for this whole show. Cyrus and Noble in an I Quit match. A non-title match, but it's still an I Quit match, where for those of you who don't know what the rules are, the only way to win is to make your opponent verbally say into the microphone, I quit. And another very tough one. Cyrus and Noble, I'm fairly certain they've had matches in the past before, and they're all very, very close. I mean, you've essentially got the Seppuku Clutch versus the Noble Bomb. You've got the Seppuku Drop, Seppuku Splash versus the Noble Sacrifice. Although, merely on the fact that I don't know if Kyle Noble knows any submission holds, I'm going to have to go with Cyrus on this one. His Seppuku Clutch is time and time again making opponents tap out. I think one time it made a person pass out. We're just going to have to wait and see what this one goes with. And now, my prediction on the main event of WolfSlam, Bolo Reynolds defending the WDW title against Dylan Casey. Now, I'm talking on this on both a biased and a non-biased opinion. I'll get my biased opinion out of the way first. Bubba Reynolds better beat this sorry whiner's ass, or else the arena is going to riot. Now, for my non-biased opinion, I'm going to admit Dylan Casey does have quite a few moves that can drop an opponent out of nowhere. Bubba really needs to watch out for his little kick there. But at the same time, Bubba has shown that a pizza delivery man can also be a champion. And personally, I think Bubba's going to keep on holding the title for a bit longer before somebody, hopefully not Dylan Casey, takes it off him. So, those are my predictions on WolfSlam. What did you think? Did you agree? Do you disagree? Are you somewhere in between? Let us know in the comments. And tomorrow will be WolfSlam. So, this is Icy Hot Jacob Scott saying feel the flame, fear the cold, and most importantly, have a good night.